Good morning everyone, it's Tracy here from the Wildlife Garden. As you can see, it's been, well, I'm not sure if you can tell, it's been quite a frosty morning here. In some places I think it's dropped as low as -7. You can see a little bit of frost on the roofs. It is coming up to 8 o'clock now, so the frost is slowly lightening, melting and defrosting the garden. But I'd like to show you some plants because you can see what happens to plants. It just amazes me how plants survive it, really. If we look at the lungwort here, you see how it's all collapsed. It looks really like, it looks like it's almost over, doesn't it, for it? And it's just how things bounce back. It's amazing what can happen with plants and animals when it's so cold. The pond's not too bad. The spawn's got a little bit of ice on it, but nothing toward. And this week we've had a fresh lump of frog spawn up here. So don't give up on your frog spawn. This is like 3 weeks after all the original spawning happened. So plenty of spawn in the pond this year. But there's been quite a big change for the pond. It's not the sunniest of ponds, so if the weather's cold, sometimes it takes a long time for my tadpoles to develop into little froglets. It is shaded quite a bit, really. It was shaded by the trees that we're surrounded by. We have an apple tree that shades it a little bit in the afternoon, and the ash trees here that shade it once they're in leaf. But this has appeared since I last videoed in the garden. This big long wall. Our neighbours have decided that they wanted a shed built at the bottom of the garden, and this is the shed. My husband refers to it as the Berlin shed. It's such a... As they were building it, we were thinking, oh, it was like it got level with the top of the fence, and we were like, oh, that's not too bad. We can cope with that. But then it kept going, and it's now that at that height. So, yeah, it was like, oh gosh, we were a bit... Well, anyway, so that shades the pond from the very early sun that I got in the mornings. There's no sun on it now. The top of the garden next door has become a sort of dumping ground at the moment. I'm sure that will be sorted eventually. But yeah, we got very concerned. Got to get used to it because it's there forever. This is how the... just look at the rhubarb with the cold weather last night. It's amazing structures, aren't they? Need to put that in a bigger pot, but it's rooted out the pot. Yeah, but there it is. So we've got that forever now. And one good thing is it's the width of... We have to get positives out of everything, don't we? It's the width of the garden, complete width of the garden. So this part they're never going to touch again. So once it's been tidied up, we'll... If they don't tidy it, we will. It'll soon grow over. Be nettles and bramble, I'm sure. Talking of nettles, here's my nettle bed, look, in the frost. Amazing, isn't it? It just collapses kind of thing, and then once the sun hits it and the temperature goes up, it'll all spring back up. A big healthy nettle bed there. Cut back all my brambles now, but they've got new shoots. And they're amazing. It'll fill this space in no time, the bramble. Hopefully we'll have as many blackberries as we did last year. Right, I've been doing a bit of tidying. That's my rubbish. That's going to the communal dump. One good thing came out of it as well. We discovered these up the top of my neighbour's garden, the old cast iron Victorian fireplaces that were in the bedroom. So we've claimed those. There's one there, and there's one there. Yep. And we had I'm apologising for this now because this was my son, not me. We did have a disposable barbecue the other day. They came back and brought with a barbecue, and we had barbecue food, which was nice up the garden when the weather was warm. Oh dear, looks like the fox has been up the garden because my plant pot's over. It's usually the fox that causes that. And those are my rose cuttings, so I don't want those damaged. There we go. Yeah, so transplanted a rose up here, which seems to have taken. My pot's ready for my potatoes, but it's been a bit chilly for them. Might do those this afternoon, as I believe last night was the last of the frost. And this is my rose, which I transplanted, but I can see some little buds coming, so hopefully it's fine. It's a beautiful rose, but it was just not getting enough light. So hopefully it'll be fine there. Gets a lot of sun there. Now, a cherry tree, which was pollarded, as you know. I don't know if you can see, but there are lots of flowers on it, so it's fine. It's looking great, and it was bees on it the other week when the weather was warmer. Oh yeah, that's a little catch up in the garden. We've got bumblebees, hairy-footed flower bees, and lots of birds visiting. Even had a sparrowhawk the other day sat in this birch tree here. So yeah, so on this cold frosty morning, look at the tulips. I had to put that up because they were mixing cement here, and all the cement dust was over the Christmas lantern. I had to clean that off. Yep, so my little frosty garden. Love all the frost on the things though. Yeah, that's my video today. Just love the tulips, they're amazing. You'd think they wouldn't recover, wouldn't you, really? But they will. Right, for my little frosty garden. Thank you for watching. My little catch up. See you soon. Bye.